What's going on, everybody? Today I'm going to be installing shiplap on an uneven wall. Results actually came out really nicely, as you can see here behind me. Let me try to get a better view of this. Look at that. It looks really cool. And so the problem here was that this was open to the bathroom at one point. This was all open, and so we extended this wall out and put it here. The problem was the sheetrock that was already here in this old 40-year-old house was a 1/2 inch thick, and the sheetrock that you buy at the store is typically 3/4 of an inch. I know you can get it vice versa. I don't remember exactly what size was which, but it was uneven nonetheless. And instead of just putting a bunch of plaster up here on this wall and trying to get it even, we just have to get that. We just built this. Demo in the bathroom. So to begin, we're adding the 1x2s to frame out the section we want to apply the shiplap to. Again, since the wall is uneven, we can't just lay the shiplap straight against the wall like we did in other parts of the house. This phase consists of making sure that each of the 4 1x2s are level at all times. So here we're putting shims underneath the boards. So we started screwing in the 1x2s and placing wedges or shims under the certain spots to maintain the levelness. So the material that we're using for the shiplap isn't real shiplap. Real shiplap is real expensive. So what we did was we bought a 4x8 feet piece of plywood that's about an 1/8 inch thick, and then just ripped it into 8-inch width sections here. So you can see it's kind of wobbly, but it's you know, a good size. It's pretty thick still. And so, as you can see in this example too, it looks really great. And as you'll see in the master bedroom with the barn door video, it looks like real shiplap, but it's so much cheaper. So applying the shiplap is extremely easy. Once cut to size, we just put a dab of wood glue on and secure the shiplap to the boards with a nail. Now if you're applying the shiplap directly to the wall, you won't need the wood glue. So the wood glue isn't that important, but this section of the wall will be getting a lot of movement with the sliding barn door, so we want it secured. All right, and don't forget to check the level after every board or two as well. So spacing. Spacing is a real important part of this process, but it's really easy as well. All you're gonna need is a nickel or something roughly the same width, and you just stick it in to the cracks here, and that's it. Just stick it on both sides of the board, level the board, and then get going. And the reason you have these spaces in between these is because as the humidity goes up or as temperature changes, so these boards will start to warp and expand, and then they'll start pushing against each other, and then you'll just have this bigger problem. So just make sure to leave spaces in between these boards, and that means on the end as well, like in this case. You want it on the sides as well as up and down. So in my case, I'm shiplapping around a door. I'm now applying 1x6s to the insides with framing nails. And the reason I am framing this myself is because I will be hanging a barn door, so the size I'm needing is custom. For the finishing touches, I'm securing 1x3s around the door frame, and more 1x2s to frame the shiplap area to give it that finished look. Here's a look at the project with one coat of paint on it. Now here's a final look with the barn door. This is easily one of my favorite and most proud projects. When working this one, we didn't have any references to go off or any ideas, so this was purely made from brainstorming and just getting to work. It also completely changes the look of the room and blends in with the master bedroom look. But remember, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you like me, please subscribe.